I don't cheese for the cam, nigga. If you smile on the gram, they caught me slipping. I'm that nigga. Right? Fame for the young, just cut the check. Let me rap, nigga. Rap, nigga. Gravatar style, I'm a traveling smack dealer. Get all Jenny Lamb butcher. This is like the confessional of a lyrical.
Yo, I like that song. I don't know why, but I like that song. Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome to the party. We back in the building, man. Side Barz podcast, Pantha Politix Podcast Network. I am Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane Ridiculous Lane, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka Pod Strickland, if you getting the point. And you know I don't bring you nothing but the dope over here on Side Barz, man. So you know we've been doing a lot of cross country hopping. You know what I'm saying? We talked to people from the Northwest, the Southwest, the Midwest, everywhere, but you already know where my heart, man. My heart living in NC, bro. So you already know I'm gonna bring you nothing but fire from North Carolina every time. Today is no different. Got my man Big S.I.N in the building. How you living, man? How you living?
Good, bro. How you?
Maintaining, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it do what it do out here on the west side, man. But it's still Carolina all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Now I know the answer to these questions, but I'm gonna ask them anyway. So let the people know where it's from, and I guess a little about your introduction to hip hop and kind of what made you kind of gravitate towards that.
I'm from Henderson, North Carolina. What made me gravitate to hip hop? It was just I don't know. I was like I would say like a cornball in school. You know, like you get picked on a lot and shit like that. So I just started rapping. And when I started rapping, you know, I got a reputation, you know, from rapping. You know what I mean? Like from the cool kids, you know what I'm saying? They was fucking with it and all that. So that's how I got started. I was at home, I was watching In Living Color, and Crisscross was on there, and I seen them and I was like, yeah, I want to do that right there. But I had listened to like Chubb Rock, Digital Underground before that. But when I seen them perform, I was like, yeah, that's what I want. I want to do that right there, you know. So that's how I got introduced to it.
You know what? A lot of people in our age group won't admit that, but the thing was, as much as we admired Chubb Rock and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane and all those guys, when you saw Crisscross or Illegal or the youngsters, it hit you different because they was closer to our age. So it was more like, oh, I can do that. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for saying that. Like that's real talk, man. Yeah. Now I know we go way back, but you from Henderson. I used to rap with. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a little Seven Da Pantha hip hop history in the course of this interview too. I used to rap with a group called Brothers of Mayhem that was essentially based in Butner, North Carolina. So that was kind of my introduction to hip hop in that area. You know what I'm saying? And I got to meet them and a brother named Bobby. I can't remember what he went by, BL Shy, something like that. But that was when I found out that people was really getting to it out there in, you know, Henderson and Vance County area. You know what I'm saying? Like I had no idea it was popping off like that. So like I guess coming through the pipeline, especially with the way things are in North Carolina. For those of y'all that don't know, North Carolina has some major metropolitan hubs, and everything else is just kind of in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not from one of those major hubs, then in one of those major hubs, it could get tricky. So I mean, have you experienced any kind of like any rough kind of trying to move into those bigger circles coming from Henderson? Was there any kind of pushback to you coming into those areas?
Nah. I remember I went to Raleigh. Rap Lord had something out there. And you know, it was all love. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It was all love because like Sunmu and Krishanda, you know, they was just like more into like talent, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to find people that was talented. So, you know what I'm saying? It was love. I went to like Durham one time. I performed out there one time. Trying to see, I performed somewhere else in North Carolina. I don't remember. It's been so long ago. But I mean, everywhere I went, you know what I'm saying, it was love. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. Absolutely. So I mean, with that being the case, and I know you said initially like you was school was a little different for you. What was the initial response to people who may have only known you in that way when they actually saw you putting music out and actively pursuing
rap? A lot of them, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them was like they weren't surprised, you know what I mean, because I've been putting music out for a long time. I was putting music out when we was in school. I had a karaoke machine, you know what I mean? And I used to hang the mic from the ceiling. And you know, we used to make tapes and then we'll record it and then we'll go over it. I'll record it again and we'll overlay it and stuff like that. But that's how I learned how to like work in the studio, like the karaoke machine. Because you know what I'm saying, we was doing that before, like, you know, before we got in the studio, you know what I mean? But they weren't surprised though when I put music out though.
Oh shit, pardon me. That's what's up. Okay. Hell yeah. That's a good thing. I mean, I've heard some horror stories from people about how the people around them kind of gave them drama for wanting to be a rapper. But I mean, I think one of the good things about when we came through the pipeline saying we were saying that we were MCs, if there weren't 20 million of them, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, oh, you rap? Word? Let me hear something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's, oh, you rap? So do I. And so does that guy. And so does she. And so do all of them over there. Like everybody raps. So it's like, at this point, it's just a matter of what makes you different from other people. You know what I'm saying? So, now you do have a pretty prolific catalog. You've released a lot of music. One of the things I'm curious about, especially with artists who aren't, pardon me, they aren't quote unquote spring chickens anymore. What is your personal feeling about like the evolution of the importance of the single as opposed to a full body of work in a project? How did you feel about that when you saw that switch?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I never did it. I just always put projects out because you know what I'm saying. Like my fan base, you know, that's what they want. You know, like you know, just a dope project. You know what I mean? Because the single, like I don't do that. You know what I mean? I might put a single out. It just depends. Like you know, depends on the song. You know what I mean? I might just throw it out and you know make it a single. But for the most part, I do full body projects. That's just how I do, you know. Because like I said, I make music for a certain group of people. So,
right. How long did it take you to find that? I'm so glad you just said that. I'm so glad you won't believe how glad I am you just said that because I just had a conversation with somebody the other day and I told him, I think the part of your problem is you're trying to feed everybody. And you can't feed everybody because everybody don't want what you cooking. Like you got to find out who want what you cooking and feed them consistently. So how long did it take you from the time you started putting music out to really find your tribe, so to speak, and realize these are the people I need to feed?
it took me a while. It took a little while because like for I'll say like for 20 years, me and my man, we was just recording music, like just consistently, and we won't let nobody hear it. We were just recording joints. Then I did a mixtape called The Warning Shot. I put it out, you know what I'm saying, and that's when I started to find my audience. But like the truth is though, most of my audience ain't even here. They're not even in North Carolina. You know what I mean? Like Charlotte on the list, but no other places in North Carolina on the list. Everybody in Cali, you know what I'm saying, or Texas or Philly or Chicago, you know, somewhere like that. So like I said, they fuck with the projects. I think I found like that around 2020. That's when I really figured out, okay, this group of people like the music. I'm gonna make this type of music. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put projects out. If people in Henderson don't get it, then hell with them. As long as these people get it, you know. So that's just how I do now.
I feel it. That's dope too, because you would be surprised how long it takes some people to figure that out, man. And some people never figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we all get into it with the belief that I'm talented and everybody's gonna like me. You know what I'm saying? It's like in your brain, you tell yourself that, and there's nothing wrong with that. You should feel that way. You should be that confident to think everybody's gonna love me because I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, what it comes down to is finding that niche audience that really, really gravitates to what you're trying to do and really want to support that and push you higher. And sometimes it's hard to find that when you're too busy trying to look at everything else. I think the project I think that kind of opened my eyes more to, that kind of brought me back to the table was, I think it was when you put out Southern Gentleman, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, I was like, man, okay. Yeah, I was like, yo, bro cooking. Okay, bro cooking over there. Like, what's, I mean, By that point, I think you dropped that in like 20. That was like 2019, I think. 2019. Yeah,
Nah,
I was hard. I was hard.
I
Well, I
dropped
didn't
that
hear it
in.
until 2019. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I put it on Spotify. I put it on DistroKid 2019. But
Mm-hmm.
I dropped that joint in like 2012. But I had pushed it. I was pushing it like locally. I was pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like a bunch of pictures of just people around here just like holding it. You know what I mean? I took a picture of them holding it and stuff like that. And like all the pictures they on my Facebook page. But when I did that
Do you still use
project,
that
my
approach?
stepdad, hi.
I'm saying, do you still use that? Because you just brought back a memory when you said that. Like, do you still take that approach when you put a project out, like hit the street and like sell physicals and around you and all of that shit?
I ain't did it in a while because I don't know, like, I don't know how they gonna, how they gonna take it, you know what I mean? But
Oh, no.
I thought about it though, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Cause you know what I'm saying? You gotta push them physicals because dudes still got them CD players,
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
some
saying?
people just like to collect them, you know what I'm saying? So artists,
Yeah.
indie artists listening to this, still get your physicals. Stop playing. Still get your
Yeah.
physicals. Stop playing. Stop playing. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. My bad. But
No.
yeah. Southern Gentleman. Oh, I knew I wanted to ask you something. Is it by design that you don't have a lot of features on your music? Do you choose to do it that way? Because I noticed like a lot of people have features crowding their projects, but when I look down your track listings, I'm like, nah, he don't got a whole gang of niggas just jumping on shit. Like, it's just like, nah, bro, you need to, if this is a big Sin album, you're gonna hit Sin, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
is that a conscious decision, or you know what I'm
saying? Nah, it don't be conscious. It just like, I don't know, I guess when I put a song together, sometimes I might be like, I get P batters on here, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I mean, a trade out on here. You know what I'm
You still
saying?
owe me an interview, nigga. I'm gonna get you. You still owe me one, nigga. I got
you. Yeah, P Bat dope as hell, yo. God damn.
Bonafide legend, bro. Bonafide legend. Oh my
That
god.
nigga's legend, man. But like, I don't really have a lot of features though. I just don't. You know what I mean? One cat I want to do a feature with is I want to do a feature with you. I also want to do a feature with Jamal Mathers or whatever.
Yes.
I want to do a feature with that dude because he dope as shit. It's like I'm rocking with like the West Coast. Like I got some fam out of, like on the West Coast. My man Next Legacy, he out there. He got a radio station out there. And he in San Francisco. But his radio station is I think it's like California, Vegas, shit like that. But he interviewed like legends on his station. And he got like 12 million listeners on that shit, man. You need to get some music to him for real.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He gets you in rotation on this station, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it's a good look. Your YouTube, your numbers on Spotify, all that shit will go up. You know?
I'm actually ready to do I got a show in Cali in a couple of weeks, so I might try to slide while I'm down there. Yeah.
Okay. And my man Omeezy, shout out to Omeezy with Eye to Eye Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We
no doubt
got some things coming, man, for real.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. I already knew you was fucking with the West Coast because I seen the NC hip hop thing, and I was like, yo, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
The funniest thing in the world was, I mean, for those of y'all that know, I moved out here from Winston-Salem. So, like, for those of y'all that don't know Winston-Salem, we call that Trey Fo. So it was a dude out here, a little young dude too. I saw him. He's a rapper. I saw a little clip from his video, but then I looked at his name, and his name was Trey Fo NC. And I was like, yo, hold up. So I was immediately in his DM like, yo, where you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was dope to see that though. But how did they you know what? I'm not getting there yet. We'll get to NC hip hop in a minute. First, I want to ask you this. I ask all artists this, and I hate to ask them because I know that it's a really difficult question to ask, but that's because I'm an asshole. So, um, you put out a lot of music, yo. But if somebody was to ask you, hey, so I mean, out of all your albums, what's your favorite?
I would say the Hulk Smash. That's about my favorite one. The Hulk.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
It's my favorite because like at the time, it's just like the time that I did it and what was going on in the world and stuff like that. It just, I don't know, just the emotion and how I was feeling.
Mm,
It was a good project. It was a good time and a good project. You know what I mean? So
I feel it. I feel it. And that was you. You probably answered that faster than anybody ever in life. Everybody else be like, and I'm like, yo. The funny thing about it is, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I think some of them do that only because if you act like you gotta agonize over it like that, people get the impression that you really that impressed with everything you put out. The reality
yeah,
is you really not, and you know that you could easily pick the favorite, but you want to make it sound like it's a hard choice so people will go listen to everything. I ain't mad at the trick at all, not mad at it, but I'm just saying, stop playing, though. Like it ain't that hard, like you know what I'm saying. Unless it's all like
yeah.
on the same level, then that makes it a little more difficult. But yeah, that's just crazy, man. So okay, that makes sense. So in that, with that being said, I'm gonna give you a scenario. You are in Philly one day for whatever reason, and you're in a mall or some highly populated area, and you're promoting your music. A person walks up to you. This person is probably between 28 to 37 years old, a hip hop head of sorts, but just not big on, don't know a whole lot about things outside of the area. But they say, hey, I admire your grind. I see what you on. I got time to listen to one song. I only got time to listen to one song right now. If you play the one song for me right now and I love it, I will follow you on Spotify or whatever the fuck else, and I will listen to the rest of it when I get home. What is the one song you're gonna play for them?
Architect.
Woo! Okay.
Architect. I say architect.
Okay. Okay.
If they don't love me after they hear architect, then I'm done, man. I quit.
I feel that. Okay. Okay. And you know what's crazy is okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to recognize something. I'm gonna tell you why this was easy for him. The project and the record are tied together. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So think about how that plays psychologically. In your brain, this is my favorite project that I did for whatever my reasons are. And if the one song that I think can best exemplify who I am as an artist to make you want to come back is on that project. I think those two
yeah.
things are generally tied together, and most people don't realize it. But I think they're usually tied together. That's crazy, man. Ah, see, you just made my day, bro. You just made my day, bro. On everything. That's crazy. Oh shit, my bad. Oh shit, pardon me. I'm high. Um, oh, before we move on, I do definitely want to talk to you about the NC hip hop thing and a couple other things. But before we get there, I want to ask you about two of my more listened to projects in the last few years, which was Global Boom Bap and Ryan's Quest. Ryan's Quest to me is really is kind of introspective, more so in some ways than some other. It's kind of like, yo, when I say Quest, I need you to take this walk with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just, I'm not
Yeah,
just saying Quest because I'm on some, like I really want you to take this walk with me and take a walk through. Fuck the big sin shit right now. Come walk with Ryan for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Wow.
I love that shit. I love it. I love it when an artist does that. So like,
Yeah.
um, I mean, was that the plan going into it? Like, let me just share some layers real quick and get vulnerable with the people for a bit. But was that kind of the idea going in, or did it just kind of evolve into that? And you was like, damn, I think I got something right here.
Um, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like I just called it Ryan's Quest. Like you know what I mean? Because I don't know. Because at the time it's like I didn't want to do music no more. I wanted to quit. But I just
Ooh.
said I just did it anyway and just put it out. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And I ain't
that
shoot. I
explains.
shot like one video for that project. And but I'm gonna shoot videos for more songs off it though. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I don't know. I just call it Ryan's Quest though. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know where it came from, but that's just what I came up with.
Wow. That's a perfect title. That's a perfect title. Yo,
Yeah.
that is a perfect title. I'm just saying. If you had a now as far as global boom bap go, that was I think what was the joint? I can't remember this. I can't remember the joint with you and Shay. Money on Our Mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, first of all, how was the record received by the general public, and like, what was it like? Like, I'm jealous. I just want to put that out there. I want the record with Shay Noir really bad, but like, I'm jealous as fuck. But like, what was that like? I mean, I super dope. Salute to you for that. But like, yeah, tell me more about the process and how that record came about, and then like how it was received when you dropped it.
Well, actually, I stepped out. You know what I mean? I had hit her up. When I hit her management up, I was like, "How much she charged for a hook?" She told me how much. I sent her the bread. I got the hook. So that's how that happened. Um, the song on the Global Boom Bap that was a remix. It was a remix track. You know what I mean? So we just did it, and then I just put it out and shot a video for it, and the general public they love it. You know what I mean? Spotify numbers is good. You know what I mean? And you know the downloads, the streams good on it. You know, so they like it.
That's what's
They
up.
fuck with it. But what I'm doing is with Global Boom Bap, instead of me just doing 2 videos and then just moving on, I'm gonna shoot a video for every song on the project. You know,
Oh, that's cool.
like they used to do. You know what I'm saying? And then put it out. You know, because like people
Yeah,
are reacting to Night Vision now. That song been out. You know, but it's like you
yeah.
just gotta keep pushing it. Like you know.
That visual will get a song a new life too, especially when it's been if a song's been out and it's been heard, but it hasn't like fully actualized itself. Sometimes that visual give it a whole new life, and it's like, oh, people running right back to the record down. Like even people that was there before that might have moved on because so much music comes out on a regular basis, they coming right back because they saw the visual and it's like, damn, yeah, that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let me go back and run that up a little bit. So that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something good. The one thing that I've always observed about you, and I like to give anybody that come through here, I give them their flowers. Like the one thing I can always say, and I told somebody this one time who didn't know who you were. I said, this is pardon me, this is probably right after I moved out here. I've been here almost 10 years, so it was not too long after I moved out here. So I was talking to them and I was like, dog, the problem is you're focused on the wrong thing. Pardon me. He was like, explain. I said, you're worried about being a household name and being famous. That's what you're worried about. I said, you're not worried about making good music, cultivating a following, feeding that following, and you know what I'm saying, and then allowing that to define your success for you. You know what I'm saying? You're gauging your success by other people. I said, I can give you prime examples right now of people who don't do that and who are finding success within their realms. I used you as an example. I used OC from NC as an example. It was a few people whose names I called out, and I was like, dog, they're not chasing what Kendrick Lamar is doing. We're not playing on the same court. Kendrick Lamar's playing at Madison Square Garden. We're playing on the blacktop on 4th Avenue of Americas. That's what we at. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different conversation that you should be having with yourself as an artist. But you're not having that conversation. But I said, you see S.I.N, you see OC, you see these guys, they know their lane, they run their lane, and they win in their lane. Find your lane, and then you'll find your wins. You're going to keep losing as long as you're playing somebody else's game. Bro, thank you. Thank you for being you and for continuing to set that example. Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate it, bro. Same to you, man. Same to you. Like, I'm going to tell you what I like about you is like, you do you. Like I watched the performance you did. Like that shit was crazy. I think you was you was in Seattle. I know that, but it was like you was outside, and I remember like it was like the crowd. Man, I'm telling you, you killed it. But it's like you just did you. You just you and you rocked it, and that shit was crazy. I just like how you do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you, man.
it's like you love the culture and the culture is in you. Like, and when you perform, it come out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Until I had children and I had the opportunity to watch them be born, there was nothing in this world that meant more than me being on stage with a microphone. There was nothing that felt better than that until the day I see my children born. You know what I'm saying? So
I
like
get
it took something of that magnitude to surpass that feeling for me. So yeah, and when it's all said and done, I can stop recording records right now. If I learn the song and I can go perform it somewhere, I'll go do it. But yeah, thank you, man. I much appreciate it. I do appreciate that for sure.
I fuck with you, bro. I really do.
Likewise, absolutely. I'm glad you said show. Because I gotta ask you this. It's always good. It's always a good question to ask because we don't get to follow people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get to go to every show every artist that I fuck with does. Like I might get to catch one if the option's there. But like, what was your favorite show so far? And like the show where you rocked it, you was just like, damn, like I didn't know it was like this. You know what I'm saying? Like what was the one for you?
I would say Labor Day Music Fest. Lloyd was there. Age Loaf was there, and I swear to God, and the footage on YouTube, that was a good feeling. You know what I mean? Because like after, like I met Lloyd, and he was like, "I see you at the top." I ain't made it to the top, not where he at, no way, but it was a good feeling though. Like it was, like I don't know, it was a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? But the footage on it's on my YouTube channel though. The footage of that show, and like it was a picture of me and Lloyd on there. That was my
We're gonna
favorite show.
put the link to we're gonna put the link to the YouTube channel or the link tree or whatever in the description to the pod. So when you scroll down and read the description, you will be able to click on that, find his music, find his YouTube, find everything. Cause yeah, you gotta salute that, man. Gotta salute that. Okay, now I done went all the way around the world and came back. Tell me what's up with this NC hip hop thing, man. How did this come about? Like what is that exactly?
Me and my homegirl Tazzy, she from Seattle.
No
I've been
doubt.
knowing her. I've been knowing her like about 20 years, and we've been friends. And she had a radio show, and it was called Street Thoughts. And she would interview me on the show. You know what I'm saying? We just had like a chemistry. So she was like, "Let's start a show." So we started the show like 2020, and we just interviewed different people on there. Interview people from out here, interview people from out there. I need to get you on there because you in
Yeah,
Seattle. You know what I mean?
you
So
know,
definitely need to get you on there. But we just interview people, just talk to people, and then sometimes we'll just go on there and just talk, you know what I mean, about what's going on in the world, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
no doubt.
Just
Yeah.
just venting and just getting stuff out.
So we got some people I could put y'all on to too. As far as that go, as far as like artist interview, just to kind of expand the brand, you know what I'm saying? And they some of them don't like the thing I like about this whole thing is this. As long as I've been been involved in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop, first and foremost, hip hop's older than me. So like hip hop is all I really know. That's my culture. That's all I know. That's been me from the jump. So with all of that being said, I've been an artist for the most part of this, you know what I'm saying? But coming to the media side, and creating a platform like this has taught me something. And it taught me, if nothing else, this is an opportunity to open some doors that may have never opened otherwise, make connections that may have never happened otherwise. So like, boom, I know I run with a group of X many artists. That's my crew, and I know how dope they are, and I got access to these outlets. Why would I not turn people on to my people? You know what I'm saying? And then likewise, we all get to grow together. Like I'm growing along with the artists that I interview. Some of them
Yeah.
bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, thank you for being here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel Phantom of the Beat, like from Haas G from fucking UMCs. Like I was like, yo, nigga, you did magic stuff. You sit there talking to me. Like that's
Yeah.
what's up. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the look because we gotta help each other grow, man. That was the whole point. That's the point of hip hop. You can't call yourself a hip hopper if you don't believe the words coming out of my mouth right now. I'm just saying, like, whoo. Yeah, man. So
Tell you,
yeah, I'm down anytime, bro. Just let me know.
I might be hitting you up soon because like I said, man, like I know we ain't did a show in probably maybe 5 months or so because like Taz she going to school, so she had homework and stuff, and she been overwhelmed with that. But we gonna do a new show though. Probably the next probably the next few
I
weeks
might
we'll do a new show.
we might need to talk about something. Um
Okay.
yeah, we might need to talk about something. Like I gotta yeah, we'll talk on mic, but yeah. Yeah. I okay.
I'm,
I think I
I'm
see what's
cool.
and okay.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I got you.
I know we get you on the show. I'm telling you, that shit gonna be crazy.
I got you.
You know,
Yeah,
because
we
the
definitely
questions that we ask, you know what I'm saying? We ask some different questions, but they be good questions though. You know, you'll
and that's
enjoy it.
I love it just because I get tired of being the one asking the questions all the time. But
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn. Anytime I get interviewed, I'll be like, yo, I love this shit, yo. They're like, yo, what's up? I'm like, I don't have to think about what to ask you. Like, I
you,
just gotta ask the question.
you don't want to do no more interviewing, no more when you come on there. You can be like, you're gonna get comfortable answering questions. I'm telling you, because
Man,
I'm gonna
that's
tell you.
yeah. Ooh.
I went in there and I was like, because she interviewed me before, and I was like, damn it, man. Like, I was in that mother, I was answering questions like hell. I was ready.
Oh shit. I can dig it. Hell yeah, that man. I do you have a what's the oh that's the question. All right, so check it. First of all, let me ask you this: what's your favorite part of the process? Writing, picking the beat, writing, recording, performing. Which one is your favorite?
Recording.
Recording. Okay.
Because I don't know, that's the fun part, like the recording. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
writing, I don't like. I hate the writing part. I hate that. I hate
Damn
that
it!
shit. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta find the beat and then you gotta put something with it, and you be like, man, this shit trash. And then you record it, you like, oh shit. You know what I
You got
mean?
that stuff. Yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
the
Okay.
recording,
So what's your 5-star recording session that you was like, yo, yo, this night right here, I'ma always remember this session. Like this song gonna always have a special place in my heart, if for no other reason because of this night, like or this day,
uh,
whatever the case.
I say ordinary guy. That's on the Southern
Mm.
Gentleman Project. I remember me and this chick, we was drinking Dr. Pepper and Bacardi. We was mixing it together and we was drinking it. And I remember like I got so drunk, man. And like I recorded it drunk. I recorded the song drunk. I recorded that song and I'm Human. I recorded them the same night. But I was
Mm.
so drunk though. I remember I woke up, my phone was under me, like, and it was like that shit was like this close from being dead. I remember.
Oh
And
shit.
the nigga that engineered it, he used to be my producer. He'd text me. He was like some food in there. He's like drunk ass, like he was tripping and shit.
Oh shit. Damn. That's crazy. That's
He was like
crazy.
drunk. He was like your drunk ass. He was just tripping and shit. But I never forget that though. You know.
I could dig it. Oh, absolutely, man, absolutely. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is when you said that when you said earlier that you have a lot that you don't have like I'm trying to find the right way to put this into words because in my brain it's racing right into me thinking I'll be saying the same shit like you know what I'm saying like right here even when I was in North Carolina if I looked at looked at the analytics on my music, most of my listeners weren't in North Carolina. Then when I moved to Washington, at the very beginning, there was a spike in my Washington listeners. But then, as time has gone on, everything else still outweighs Washington and North Carolina. So it's like, but even since I left North Carolina, the North Carolina number has started to outweigh the Washington number. And I was like, you know what it is? It's convenience. I'm right here in your face. So it ain't like you got to chase it down. Like if you really wanted to hear me or really wanted to see me, it ain't that hard for you because I'm right here. Cool.
Yeah.
I get it. But for people that have to work for it, you know what I'm saying? Those people will come get it. They'll come get it, and you have to make sure that you attend to those people. I think what you show in your music is where those influences come from for you, because you say Cali be listening, you know what I'm saying, the South, the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, a lot of places around, but not necessarily North Carolina. But even when I listen to your music, I can understand why. Like I when I hear you, I understand why West Coast niggas will fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of sound like one of them. Like I know where you're from, but you kind of sound like one of them, so they can relate. Like they're immediately drawn in because of the sound of familiarity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who was like your biggest influences to your sound, like coming up as you was developing?
Scarface, the Ghetto Boys.
I knew that one.
Pop, Big, I would say Red Man, you know what I mean, Method Man, Wu-Tang, you know, like those were my influences. Those were like my main influences. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Tila, 3-6 Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Because like at the time I went to Job Corps, and like that's when I got turned on to 3-6 Mafia and Tila and you know what I mean, those artists. That's when I got turned on to that. Like Mercedes, you know, like from Louisiana and places like that, because there was so many people from like Louisiana and Miami and Georgia. They was from those places, and that's what they listened to. So I got turned on to that, you know. So but it's just it's like a gumbo pot of music like that I listen to, you know, that inspired me. I listen to everybody pretty much, you know, Rap City, everybody.
You got to, you got to listen to it. I mean, because realistically speaking, we gain so much by broadening what we listen to. We gain a lot from it. You know what I'm saying? Even just as artists, we gain a lot from it because you start to learn what people in other areas are gravitating towards, and then what part of that makes sense for you. You know what I'm saying? Like it maybe none of it makes sense for you, and it's like, oh, I don't really see myself borrowing anything from this, but I'm glad I see what y'all on. So when I come there, I know what I'm in the mix with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as much as you don't want to sound like somebody else, you do want to make sure that if I'm coming here to do a show, I'm bringing you me authentically. But I may have certain songs that make more sense for me to do for these people. There's nothing wrong with me doing that. These still my records. I didn't make this song for y'all. Like, it just so happened that this should rock with y'all. So yeah. Oh man, yeah, I can do it. Dang, yeah. I think them studio sessions, man, them shit's gonna live forever, yo. That's you got me thinking about this. I'm like, damn, I done had some wild, yo. Like, goodness gracious.
We had some wild sessions. Like, I'm gonna tell you something I remember while I'm thinking about it. I remember I saw you on a big time TV. It was a commercial or something, and you was on there rapping. You was rhyming for big time. It was like y'all was at City Live, and you was rapping.
Yeah.
You was in the booth. Man, I'm telling you, killed that shit. And I ain't even know you at the time. I just remember like seeing that shit. I was like, who the fuck is that? You was killing that shit. I was like, damn it, man. You was killing it. You remember that?
I can't find that shit nowhere. Yeah, like I've been trying to find that shit because I wanted to like download it before it got, you know what I'm saying, got missing or whatever, but I can't find that shit nowhere. I'm gonna have to go to
YouTube. But it was on YouTube. I haven't been able to find it though.
Yeah, that's
so
you. It's a couple songs from that era that's gone, but like, yeah, that shit was fun, man. Man, you bringing back memories, bro. God, to be more careful.
I just had to say something about that before I forgot it, man.
Oh,
I just remember
it, man. It's all good. Oh, damn, man. I'm getting ready to put you on the spot. So we've been doing all this yapping about all this rapping, but you know what I'm saying, this name of the show is Side Barz. I mean, of course, the tagline is so you say you got bars, and of course, I don't bring nobody on here that don't got no bars. So I mean, if you got a quick 16, 24, whatever you want to share with the people real quick, just so they know, you know what I'm saying, what kind of pool they diving in when they come rock with Big S.I.N, please, by all means, brother, share it with them.
All right, I'm considered a prophet. Different from them niggas that sit up and gossip Bitch ass niggas never leaving my optics. Cause when you ain't around, nigga, guess who the topic? Got a life goal, just chill in the tropics. Start my own business, I be feeling the profits. Jealous ass niggas wanna Malcolm me. Gotta leave them flatter than King on the balcony. And I don't mean disrespect, but these youngers in history is a disconnect. Too much drinking and smoking will get you wet, but a little bit of prayer will get you set. In a white tee with some sweats. They say simple is better, I ain't with the stress. You a boss player and you ducking recorders. Chilling. If you a ball player and you ducking reporters, chilling at the casino with a bucket of quarters. Alligator bait better cover your daughter. Feeling like a Mexican stuck at the border. Reflecting on my life, it be bringing the slaughter. I put a dick to your breeze and leave but paralyzed like Christopher Reeves. Without an effort, I'm a sticker with ease. A snake nigga will slither when the trick of his sleeve. Gotta grind till you famous. If you ain't talking money, you speaking another language. You gotta grind till you famous. If you ain't talking money, you speaking another language. I'm ghost. That's all I
You heard it here. Side Barz. Yo, please, by all means, brother, let the people know where they can tap in with you on all the socials, so they can find you, so they can start tapping in with Big S.I.N and what's going on with you.
You can find me on IG, Real Big S.I.N NC. That's Real Big S.I.N NC. You can find me on TikTok. I think it's Big S.I.N UNC. YouTube is Carolina Big Boy, one word. Facebook is Big S.I.N Music. You know, that's where you can find me at. Any of those.
And this is dropping on Monday morning. So since y'all seeing this on Monday morning, or maybe Monday afternoon if you're a late bloomer, make sure on Monday night you come right back to the same YouTube channel, Pantha Politix Podcast. If you're a sports head, we do Monday Night Live. This is Monday Night Live number 58. Salute to my guys, Evan Almighty and Phantom. We do got the sports podcast rocking live every Monday. Don't forget, Pantha Politix Podcast drops every Thursday. We up to episode 206 this week, I think. We working over here, man. This Side Barz 34 with my brother Big S.I.N. Hey. Hip hop don't stop.
Gotta get you on the show, man. Gotta get you on NC Hip Hop, man.
Please, just let me know, brother. I got you covered. Absolutely. Matter of fact, while I'm at it, salute to Echo Limitless, salute to W Energy. Thank y'all so much for holding us down over here at Pantha Politix Podcast Network. Y'all make sure y'all lock in with Big S.I.N. Again, this is Seven Da Pantha. We'll catch y'all on the flip side, family. Peace.
I don't cheese for the cam, nigga. If smile on the gram, they caught me slipping. I'm that nigga. Right? Fame for the young, just cut the check. Let me rap, nigga. Rap, nigga. Gravitas, now I'm a traveling smack dealer. Get all Jenny Lamb picture. This is like the confessional of the lyrical.